Can I be honest with you right now? Really honest? I have met thousands of English learners in my life, and almost every single one of them had the same problem. It was not grammar. It was not vocabulary. It was not pronunciation. It was fear. Pure, simple fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding stupid. Fear of people laughing. Fear of being judged. And that fear, that one emotion, has stopped more English speakers than any grammar rule ever could. But today, we destroy that fear. Today is day 6. And day 6 is the most important day of this entire challenge, because today is not about English. Today is about you, your confidence, your courage, your voice. Because here is something I want you to understand. You already have enough English to communicate. You already know enough words. You already understand enough grammar. What you are missing is the courage to use it. And today, we fix that forever. Let's go. Let me tell you something that will surprise you. Confidence does not come before speaking. Read that again. Confidence does not come before speaking. Most people think like this. When I am confident, I will start speaking English. But that is completely backwards, completely wrong. Here is how confidence actually works. You speak first, even when you are scared, even when you are not ready, even when your English is not perfect. And then confidence comes, after the action, not before. Think about the first time you rode a bicycle. Were you confident before you got on? No, you were terrified, but you got on anyway. You fell, maybe, you wobbled, definitely, but you kept going. And slowly, without even noticing, you stopped wobbling. You stopped falling. And one day, you were riding without even thinking about it. That is exactly how English confidence works. You speak before you are ready. You make mistakes, you keep going. And one day, you are speaking without even thinking about it. That day is coming, but only if you start speaking now, not when you feel ready, now. Before we practice, let me tell you exactly why you feel scared when speaking English. There are 3 reasons. Reason 1, you are afraid of judgment. You think people will laugh at your accent. You think people will correct your grammar. You think people will think less of you. But here's the truth. When you speak English to someone, they are not thinking about your mistakes. They are thinking about your message. They want to understand you. They want to connect with you. Your accent does not matter. Your small grammar mistakes do not matter. Your message matters. Reason 2, you compare yourself to native speakers. You watch English movies, you hear how fast and smooth they speak, and you think, I will never sound like that. But that comparison is completely unfair. They have been speaking English their entire life. You have been learning for months or years. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Reason 3, you've had a bad experience before. Maybe someone laughed at your English once. Maybe a teacher corrected you harshly in front of everyone. Maybe you tried to speak and completely froze. And that memory, that one painful moment, is still stopping you today. But listen to me carefully. One bad experience does not define your English. One moment does not decide your future. You are not that moment. You are so much more than that. Now we practice. This first practice is about your voice. Because confidence is not just what you say, it is how you say it. Same words, different energy, completely different impact. Listen to the difference. Scared voice. I think maybe my English is not so good. Confident voice. My English is getting better every single day. Same person, different energy, completely different impression. Now we train your confident voice. Shadow me with full energy, full volume, strong and clear. No quiet voice today. Let's go. My name is not important right now. What is important is that I am here. I showed up today. I practiced, I worked hard, and I am proud of myself. My English is not perfect, but I am not finished yet. Every day I get better. Every day I get stronger. Every day I get more confident. I am not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that I am trying, and I will never stop trying. Normal speed, full voice, full confidence. My name is not important right now. What is important is that I am here. I showed up today. I practiced, I worked hard, and I am proud of myself. My English is not perfect, but I am not finished yet. Every day I get better. Every day I get stronger. Every day I get more confident. I am not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that I am trying, and I will never stop trying. Pause now. Stand up. Yes, actually stand up right now. Put your shoulders back, chin up, and say that paragraph one more time, alone, full volume, like you are speaking to 100 people. Go. How did that feel? Different, right? Your body position changes your confidence. Stand tall. Speak loud. Feel confident. Always. Second practice. This one is life-changing. Most English learners do this when they make a mistake. They stop completely. They go red. They apologize 10 times. They feel embarrassed for the rest of the conversation. But confident English speakers do something completely different. They keep going, or they recover smoothly. Today, I teach you how to recover from mistakes like a pro. Shadow these recovery phrases after me. Sorry, let me say that again. What I mean to say is, actually, let me rephrase that. In other words, let me put it a different way. That came out wrong. What I meant was, bear with me for a second. How do I put this? Now use them in full sentences. Shadow me. I went to the... Sorry, let me say that again. I went to the market yesterday and bought some vegetables. He is very... How do I put this? He is very passionate about everything he does. The movie was... That came out wrong. What I meant was, the movie was surprisingly emotional and I really enjoyed it. I feel... In other words, I feel like every day is a new opportunity to grow. Pause now. Practice these phrases alone. Make up your own sentences. Use each recovery phrase at least once. Go. These phrases are gold. Every fluent speaker uses them. They do not hide mistakes. They recover from them smoothly. And now you can too.
Third practice. This one is uncomfortable, and that means it is exactly what you need. It is called the Mirror Challenge. I want you to go to the nearest mirror right now. If you cannot go to a mirror, look directly into your phone camera. Look yourself in the eyes and shadow what I say directly to yourself. full eye contact, full confidence. Ready? Look at yourself and say this with me. I see someone who has worked hard. I see someone who did not give up. I see someone who showed up for 6 days straight. I see someone who is becoming better every single day. I see someone who was scared but spoke anyway. I see someone who made mistakes but kept going anyway. I see someone who is going to speak English confidently. Not someday, soon, very soon. Because that person is me, and I am not stopping now. Normal speed, eyes on yourself, full confidence. I see someone who has worked hard. I see someone who did not give up. I see someone who showed up for 6 days straight. I see someone who is becoming better every single day. I see someone who was scared but spoke anyway. I see someone who made mistakes but kept going anyway. I see someone who is going to speak English confidently. Not someday, soon, very soon. Because that person is me, and I am not stopping now. Pause now. Say that completely alone, to yourself, in the mirror. Mean every single word. Go. That exercise right there changes something inside you. I am not being dramatic. Psychologists have proven that speaking to yourself in a mirror builds real confidence in real-life situations. Do that exercise every morning for 30 days. Watch what happens. Fourth practice. This is the ultimate confidence builder. I call it speak without stopping. The rule is simple. You speak English for 1 full minute without stopping, without translating, without correcting yourself. Even if you make mistakes, you keep going. Even if a word does not come, you use a different word and keep going. Even if it sounds wrong, you keep going. Always keep going. I will go first. You shadow me. Then you speak alone for 1 minute. Here I go. Okay, so today I want to talk about something that I think is really important for all English learners, and that is the idea of speaking without fear. Because I think so many people are held back not by their actual English level, but by their fear of making mistakes. And I really believe that if you can just push through that fear and start speaking, even when you are not sure, even when you do not know the perfect word, even when your grammar might not be perfect, you will improve so much faster than someone who studies for years but never actually opens their mouth and speaks. So my message today is simple. Just speak. Do not wait until you are perfect, because perfect never comes. Just speak right now with what you have and trust the process, because the process works if you let it. Now, pause. Set a timer for 1 minute. Speak about anything. Your day, your life, your goals, your feelings. Anything. 1 full minute. No stopping, no translating, no correcting. Just speak. Go. That was hard, right? But you did it, and that is exactly what real conversations feel like. Fast, messy, imperfect, and completely beautiful. Before we close, here are 6 daily habits that build unshakable English confidence. Shadow each one after me. Habit 1. Speak English out loud for at least 5 minutes every single day, even if you are alone. Habit 2. Record yourself speaking English once a week and listen back without judging yourself.
Habit 3. When you make a mistake, smile and keep going. Never stop, never apologize. Habit 4. Read English out loud for 10 minutes every morning. Your mouth needs daily exercise. Habit 5. Find one person to practice English with, even if their English is also not perfect. Habit 6. Celebrate small wins. Every new word, every full sentence, every conversation. Celebrate it. All 6 together? Fast. Shadow me. Speak 5 minutes every day alone. Record yourself once a week. Smile at mistakes and keep going. Read English out loud every morning. Find one person to practice with. Celebrate every single small win. Pause now. Say all 6 habits alone, from memory if you can. Go. Six days. 6 days of showing up. 6 days of practicing. 6 days of growing. Let me tell you what we did today. We destroyed the confidence myth. We learned why fear stops English speakers. We trained our confident voice. We learned how to recover from mistakes like a pro. We did the mirror challenge. We spoke for 1 full minute without stopping. And we learned 6 daily confidence habits. Today was powerful. But tomorrow is the most special day of all. Day 7, the final day. Tomorrow we put everything together. Everything from day 1 to day 6 in 1 full, powerful practice session. It is going to feel incredible. Because on day 7, you are going to realize something. You are going to realize that you are not the same person who started this challenge. Your English has changed. Your confidence has changed. You have changed. Subscribe right now if you have not already. Turn on the bell, come back tomorrow for the final day. And tonight, go to that mirror one more time. Look yourself in the eyes and say, tomorrow is day 7. I made it this far, and I am finishing what I started. See you tomorrow.